Okay, prediction time everyone. UFC 294 is coming very close and we're gonna start off right at the main event. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. Obviously, I gotta go with Islam here. He just has all the advantages. Volk is stepping in on short notice, after surgery, blah blah, you know the whole tale. However, I am not sure how Islam will win. It's just difficult for me to imagine Volk getting finished. Like, a lot of people think he's gonna get knocked out. Even Lucas Tracy made a video saying Volk could realistically get knocked out. And I know Volk got rocked by Islam, I think even twice in the first fight. I have to rewatch that again. But I really don't know if Islam can finish him. I sort of refuse to believe Volk can be subbed because Ortega tried it, but Ortega is a soy BJJ fighter, so maybe it's because of that. If Islam gets a finish, I don't think he'll get it early. I think it will take him a bit. Ultimately, I am going with Islam. I don't know, man. I can also see Islam just putting Volk to sleep because Volk doesn't tap. Volk's not gonna tap. We've already found that out. Or just imagine he breaks the arm that recently had surgery. Imagine just the Kimura on that arm and that thing goes pop. And oh man. You know what? I'm gonna go with Islam by submission in round number 4. I'm really interested to see what Islam can do, by the way, because I think just winning this fight won't be enough to like satisfy the fans and himself, because he knows this is not a 100% Volk. So I think Islam, to really be impressive, he really has to dominate Volk. And I'll actually make a video about what Islam actually has to do to get our respect for beating Volk the second time. But next up, fight that is a bit easier. Khamzat Chimaev, now representing the UAE, which is very interesting, fighting Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And man, it's hard to go against Khamzat. A lot of people think he will finish Usman. I don't think so, to be honest. It's only a 3-round fight. Usman's legs are pretty bad and pretty wobblestone, cobblestone, as Lucas Tracy would like to say. But Khamzat doesn't really kick the legs, so I don't think that's of importance here. Maybe in like grappling exchanges, I do see them grappling. I also think Khamzat will go for the clinch a lot and he will physically overpower Usman. Not because Usman is physically weak or anything, just because Khamzat fought a lot at 180. But again, wait, Usman also grappled at 185. Yeah, never mind. I just think Usman is gonna win. I don't think no. I think Khamzat is gonna win. I don't think he can finish him. I think it's gonna go to a decision. If he can finish him, that would be very impressive. But I don't see him tagging Usman in a way he can finish him. And I just don't see a submission. I struggle with accepting that Usman could submit because of all of his grappling past and pedigrees and whatever. So next up, Johnny Walker versus Magomed Ankalaev. I am picking Magomed. Johnny Walker, man, I just physically can't pick him. If he catches Magomed with some crazy shit, alright, fair enough. Like, that could really happen. I can just see Johnny. I can honestly see him losing like the first 2 rounds and then like just a fucking flying knee hurts Magomed badly and then TKOs him. That's how I could see Johnny win. But overall, I'm gonna go with Magomed Ankalaev by a decision. But if Johnny Walker wins by like some TKO or something, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Ikram, I'm definitely choosing him to beat Alves. I think he was actually set up to beat him because Alves, he's coming off 2 losses and he doesn't have a great record in the UFC. Yeah, I think he will submit him. Yeah, I think Ikram will submit him, maybe TKO him, but I'm definitely saying that Ikram finishes him. And then we have Said Nurmagomedov, and I think he will also beat his opponent Muin Gafurov. He only had 1 UFC fight, he lost that one. In his whole career, he never got finished, so I'm not gonna pick Said to finish him. But yeah, overall, I think I picked every single Dagestani. Said, Ikram, Magomed, Khamzat, even though he's not Dagestani, and Islam. So basically all the guys that came out of Russia, I picked them. What can you do, man? I think it's going to be a good night in Abu Dhabi, especially if you're like the fan base that this card is made for. Obviously, they want to see like the Dagestanis win, and Khamzat even represents the United Arab Emirates. I think we're gonna have a nice time over there. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah.